YouTubers! Mike Martin's here with the Mike Martin's channel. Woo! Welcome to another Vancouver real estate ripoff. Now, with people mass exiting the major cities in Canada, with very little cities that we have, and with all these YouTube channels shadow copying or other people's smaller channels videos and looking like kings, people know who the predictors are. Too many post-dictors out there. Post-dictors! Nobody cares about you. Nobody cares about you guys because you didn't warn anybody when the time was right. You didn't warn people that things like, and here it is again. Another article here from the Georgia Strait, our friends at the Georgia Strait. Let's check this out. Vancouver real estate backyard or laneway house in Kitsilano sold for $1,850,000. Not 1,000. $1,850,000. So what is a laneway house, you ask? Well, after World War II, when I guess the population started to boom in the province of BC, they started allowing, or city council started allowing, different zoned regions in the province, in the city of Vancouver and Vancouver proper area, to allow them to build backyard homes, like clubhouses or extra homes. And with people, with men returning from the war and stuff, and the whole boomer act started to kick off, and people having children and people getting jobs everywhere, and Vancouver becoming more attractive, and them with the transit getting better and things looking more bright. Vancouver was definitely a destination for European immigration. And where did they head to? Well, they head to Vancouver, and with the lack of housing, they allowed to build laneway homes. Well, this has been a continued trend with the lack of housing or lack of homes that are actually owned by people that rent them out or live in them, because Vancouver has a plague of empty home syndrome there. I think 1 in 3 or 1 in 4 or 1 in 3 units, either it's a condo or a house, is empty. And it's owned by foreign investing. And they just leave it empty because they don't want to deal with tenants, right? So there it is right there. It's a laneway home. It's a little laneway home. There it is there. And it sold for $1.85 million. So call it a coach house, carriage home, or laneway house. Some also refer to this type of residence as a granny suite or garden home. So there's many names for it, right? Typically located in the rear of a principal home, a coach or laneway house consists of a detached and separate dwelling. They can be pricey. So here it is. A backyard house on the west side of Vancouver sold for more than the price of a typical single-family home on the east side of the city. So here's the deal, guys. Oh, this is a great area. Oh, look what you're getting here. You're getting a laneway there to get to your house. This is an absolute opportunity of a lifetime. Buy now or you'll never own. Woo! Again, we don't post-dict here. We predict here. Okay, so I found, so what I did is I took the time and I found, we're going to the state of Texas, I found 2 extremely desirable, high-end areas you would want to get into. And I made sure the homes were cheaper than our laneway home here. So this is the first one I found. It is gorgeously built. It was built by some artist of some, so here, let me show you the home. There it is right there. And it is $1.2 million, so it works out the same to the $1.8 million US. It is 6,194 square feet, 5 bedrooms, 7 baths. It's in Majestic Falls. It's in Humboldt, Texas. This is a very attractive area for the well-to-do, high-end people. If you're super high-end, you buy this in Vancouver. But if you want to be super high-end in Texas, you buy this for the same price. And mind you, property taxes are a lot less than in Vancouver. So there it is there. There's the fresh green, lush garden, lush front yard. There is your aerial view of the house. It does have a half court. It does not have a full basketball court. This one, you're going to get a whole laneway. So you guys need to understand the laneway here. This laneway right here, this is actually secretly made of gold. You don't know it, but it's secretly made of gold. There's a secret gold in the bricks that you don't see there, right? So there it is there. I love this drive-through. Look at the drive. Pay attention to the drive-through. Look at that drive-through. You actually drop somebody off if it's raining. They don't get wet. This, you get your laneway here. So you're going to get wet, but you got this little piece of hutch here. This little piece of hutch was actually built by General Custer himself with his own hands. So let's go back here. And there it is right there from the top. There it is there from the back end side with the pool and the hot tub and the man-made waterfall. There's your lounging areas there. There's your pool areas there. There it is from the angle of the outside wet bar. You see this one here? You could put a barbecue on the neighbor's side and just say, hey, man, I'm pretending I own this house here in Texas that I could have bought for cheaper. And there's the grand entrance there. There's the grand entrance there. There is the study and work area. There is the study and work area and lounge, massive lounge area. There it is right there. So that's the same price for a laneway home. There it is. It's got the center area there for you to cook. Ooh, it's got a rooster there. Beautiful ceramic flooring. Beautiful. I love these hutches that they put in. These atrium hutches that they put into the bathrooms. And some of the bedrooms have them. Very beautiful. Hey, guys, you're up there. Hey, welcome to the patio. The patio party there in the back. Yeah, welcome. I'm celebrating because I didn't buy this thing for more money in West Vancouver. Oh, this is an attractive area. But this is even more attractive area. And making connections in this area, you're obviously going to meet other people here. Making connections in this area, no one's going to talk to you and no one wants to even look at your face. And when you walk out, or if you even have a car, people are going to start telling you you're parking in their spot on the street, even though it's public parking. And look at this. You got all the room to park, all the cars you want. Then you got an upper patio there. Upper patio works for me too. So, and then I found another property here. There's hundreds of thousands of them for that price. So look at this one here. This one's in a lagoon. I like the lagoon feeling for it. It's a very attractive area. This is like, they call this area here. This is in Millcroft. This is in Sugar Land, Texas. A lot of this area here is like, they call it plastic surgeon region because a lot of people that live in this area are plastic surgeons or private doctors for I guess I wouldn't say local celebrities, but I don't know. But there's a lot of money in this area. Again, another attractive area. It is a lot. You save about $200,000 when you buy something like this. There it is. There's the front of the house. Beautiful. I checked the area out on Google Street Views. There it is. There on Intercoastal. There is Intercoastal, and there it is. There. What a beautiful home. What a beautiful home. It's got natural growing palm trees growing on the property because the climate is actually very warm. Let's go to proper photos of this. There it is right there. And there it is on this Intercoastal private lagoon. You could probably even really swim in there, but you got a pool, so you really don't need to. You got a little dock there to sit down and go up. Here you got a dock. Let me show you where the dock is on this place. There's the place right there. Let me show you the dock. There it is right there. There it is right there. That dock right there, to assemble in Canada, $4 million to assemble that dock. It's not including labor. That's just lumber. So let's keep going here. So you got a little dock for you to sit on, and friends come over. You could even probably fish off it. I wouldn't fish. I probably wouldn't eat the fish in this lagoon. But still, it is what it is. There it is. There you go. Lots of land. I mean, you could put a big garden back here. You have lots of grass space still. So you could still put a little private garden if you need to go off grid. I mean, there it is there, guys. You put your chairs out, your cabana chairs. You could convert most of that into gardens so you don't have to go out and buy food. I think what you save in property tax is cheaper for this property than it is for this one. Yeah, so there it is right there. Property tax is even cheaper. Look at that beautiful design everywhere. Look at the beautiful hardwood staircase and beautiful entrance. Look at that. Look at that beautiful study. Very attractive area to live in. I mean, you're going to live in a place like this. Obviously, you're going to find yourself a job well suited that meets the standards of, what you do and, obviously. But average people are buying these places, but they meet the standards, but they don't meet the income to afford to buy this. And that's what I'm trying to get at here, people. People don't make the money to afford to live in a place like this. But you're looking at this and saying, oh, nobody could afford to buy this. It's actually cheaper than buying this. And there's so many properties in that price range. I found a few beautiful ones, 7 bedrooms, 7 baths. There's a lot of beautiful properties out there, guys. This is a gorgeous one. I saw this one. It's only 5,400 square feet. So, but it's still, like, it's still good to raise a family, you know, especially when you have a big family, lots of children, lots of security. It's got, property taxes are actually cheaper, again, than this. I don't even have to look up the property tax on this property. I already know the property tax on this property is going to be more money than this property here. So that's, you know, I just wanted to kind of show bang for the buck, guys. And, you know, people are getting mad at me because I keep showing properties in Florida for 200 grand. And you know what I'm saying? And to build a house like this, it's probably going to cost you about $310,000 to build that house. $310 to build that house. So, a US. So it's about 450,000 Canadian to build that house exactly like you see it there. But to build like an average home in Canada, an average 2,000 square foot home, 700 grand. So I wanted to do, you know, another Vancouver housing ripoff video. I got tons of them. I got London housing ripoff, Sydney housing ripoff, Auckland housing ripoff. I've done so many ripoff videos for you guys over the years, showing people how bang for your buck, and they're like, oh, Mike, there's no jobs there. I'm like, there's no jobs in Vancouver last time I checked, because everything's closing, because of your friends that you elected into Parliament are following the status quo. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Lots of love, big hug, and thanks for joining me for another housing ripoff video. Let me know which house you choose if you had the choice to live in one of the properties. Go ahead and comment below. I read your comments on the last video I did yesterday, and yeah. And to the post dictors out there, guys, stop shadowing other channels and making yourself look like a big hero out there, because we go back to your YouTube channel and go back less than 6 months, you're making, oh, COVID here, housing is gonna crash. I'm like, well, okay, well, where is this? Don't buy, calling out fraudulent real estate agents and telling them that, you know what? This guy's saying buy now, well, you'll never own. Or if you want to go back a few years where wages weren't meeting income, I got videos going back 7-8 years where wages were already out of whack of property pricing, and things weren't going to look good. And how did they fix the problem? Instead of me constantly forecasting a crash on the horizon, government went in with its smoke and mirrors and pixie dusts and sprinkle on interest-free mortgages, and sprinkle on 100% loan to value, and sprinkle on first-time home buyers loan. You can't buy a laneway home? We'll lend you the money at 3% VIG so you can get into the market, because these housing markets are desperate for first-time home buyers. You don't get first-time home buyers in the market. You don't get the fresh blood in the market. You don't get nothing. Woo! Comment below. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching.